Are we in a housing bubble? I don't have a crystal ball, and after 2020, I think none of us can assume we know what might happen in the future. But based on economic fundamentals consistent throughout the country, it does not appear we're anywhere close to the bubble like in 2008. Economic fundamentals. What do you mean? I mean the laws of economics, specifically supply and demand. You know, when supply is high and demand is low, there's low prices, and when supply is low and demand is high, there's high prices. So let's start with supply. You've probably heard housing inventory is at a 1 month for February in 2021. Meaning if no houses came on the market, we'd run out in 1 month. In a balanced market, we'd see around 6 months worth of supply. So why is inventory so low? We've had 13 straight years of being below the 50-year average of building new homes, causing a huge housing shortage because we haven't made the need that we've historically seen, not to mention population growth across the country as a whole. We're building more homes, but it'll take a long time to make up for 13 years of not building enough homes to meet the demand. And because of the historically low interest rates, many people refinance their homes and are deciding to update their existing homes instead of selling their home. And this is a trend I see continuing as many homeowners will like their low monthly mortgage payment instead of trying to buy when there's higher interest rates, further decreasing the supply in the market. Okay, so we've talked about supply and that it's low, but let's look at what there might be for the foreseeable future. So what about demand? Millennials have aged into their prime home buying years and make up the largest segment of people looking to buy. Older generations are staying in their homes and deciding not to sell. And if they do, they are typically downsizing instead of going into a retirement home or assisted living. And since the pandemic, I see this trend continuing as people opt to live in their own home instead of a large retirement home, further increasing demand and decreasing the supply. Another factor to demand are the low interest rates. Buyers can afford to spend more without changing their monthly mortgage payment thanks to the low rates. And we see rates ticking upward. But most economists say that rising rates are temporary and predict rates will level off in the low threes for the next year or two. So what does this mean for the future of real estate? Again, I don't have a crystal ball, but at least back in 2005, unqualified buyers received risky loans and artificially increased demand. And home builders went crazy building homes and oversaturated the market, creating large supply. In today's real estate market, we have a huge housing shortage and many qualified buyers searching for a home are driving up prices. Is the appreciation a bubble and is it going to pop? Maybe, but the appreciation growth is backed by economic principles. So what are you to do in today's market if looking to buy a home? Personally, would the high prices scare me away from making a purchase? No. 20% of all dollars in the world were created in 2020, and many economists are expecting inflation, driving up prices even higher. And because interest rates won't always be this low and you can buy more without spending a lot more monthly, and the mortgage payments won't go up every year like rent prices may, and as I would with any other market, I talk with my agent and lender to see what I can comfortably afford to pay each month, and from there determine what's the best option for me. Now, I didn't get into real estate to make a bunch of money, see beautiful homes all day, or any other reason really. I became an agent because I want to help you make an informed decision on one of your biggest investments of your life. that also drastically impacts your everyday life. And if you're debating buying or selling your home in the next year or two, please reach out. It does not cost anything to become more of an informed buyer or seller. My number is 314-607-6252. And for more information about real estate, check out our Hartman Home Team on YouTube and our website at showingstl.com. I'd love to help.